So in my experience, the vast majority of people across the state of Michigan have no interest in committing insurance fraud, and they want to be honest with their insurance company and do the right thing. Unfortunately, there are instances where insurance fraud does occur. And there are also instances where the insurance company thinks maybe some type of fraud or misrepresentation has occurred, but the consumer didn't actually intend that to be fraud or misrepresentation, and so there are fights over fraud. There are fights over fraud being fought in our courts across this state. And people need to understand that there are various aspects of the insurance buying process and the insurance claim making process where fraud can arise. So let me talk about the insurance buying process. At no point during this process should a consumer ever gloss over the truth, hide any aspect of how their vehicle is being used, not be clear about who's using the vehicle or where it's being garaged or how it's being used. You should make all efforts to fully disclose everything about how you are intending to use that vehicle, and I recommend you put it in writing to your insurance agent so it's clear that you are being very forthright and honest about how you are going to be using that vehicle. Unfortunately, I see many situations where people are seriously injured in a car crash. They want to access their benefits. Their insurance company looks into the information that was submitted when that person bought their policy and realize that there was some type of misrepresentation, however innocent it may be. That means that the person was not fully truthful in what they provided the insurance company when they bought that policy. And in those situations, there are some instances where Michigan courts will uphold the insurance company's decision to deny all benefits to the person. They'll say that the fraud that was committed in the insurance buying process prohibits that person from ever making a claim under the policy. The other type of fraud that often comes up is fraud in the claim making or misrepresentation in the claim that's being made. And there are all these claims that an injured person may submit to their insurance company, forms they may sign, certain documents where they assert certain things happened. And if at any point a person says something that is not truthful or that is false, there are many arguments the insurance company may make that means that they don't have to pay that claim and may possibly be able to disqualify that person from benefits altogether forever under the policy. So the best way to deal with these concerns is to always be truthful, to scrutinize everything you're sending into the insurance company to make sure that it is accurate, that it is truthful, that it is complete, and does not in any unintended way convey anything that could ever be argued to be false. Consumers should also understand that under the 2019 reforms, it allows for the creation of an agency within the Michigan State Police known as the Fraud Authority Unit. And the Fraud Authority Unit is being funded with a significant amount of money to try to investigate and prosecute in a criminal way any acts of insurance fraud. So for those out there making any type of decision to commit a fraudulent insurance act, they have to understand that not only would that mean that they could lose their insurance coverage, it also means that there is a much greater likelihood going forward that they could be prosecuted under this new Fraud Authority Unit. That's even more reason to take this issue seriously. So the easiest way of steering clear of any of this trouble is to take all efforts to make sure that everything you're saying to your insurance company is honest, accurate, complete, and that you scrutinize everything that's being sent in. Don't think you can just gloss over things. If you have any doubt about what you should claim, claim less of it rather than more of it. Don't get yourself in trouble where you don't need to. Just be truthful, pursue your claims with honesty, and that is by far the best way to go about things if you're ever seriously injured in a crash.